In this week's Torah portion, Parshat Vigash, we are invited to imagine the conflicting emotions that Joseph's brothers must feel as they journey back to Canaan to tell their father Jacob that Joseph is alive. On the one hand, they are overjoyed. They have provisions and Joseph is in a position to secure their well-being. On the other hand, they must acknowledge to their father that they lied to him and that Joseph indeed is not dead, but living. Sensing this issue, sensing their conflict, Joseph advises their brothers to not quarrel on the way, to not engage in mutual recriminations against one another. However, there is another way to look at Joseph's advice to his brothers. The 19th century Hasidic Rabbi, known as the Kutzker Rabbi, suggests that rather than translating the verse, "do not quarrel on the way," to translate it as "do not quarrel with the way." Hence, the Kutzker Rebbe sees Joseph's advice in a different way. He thinks that Joseph is saying to his brothers, look, you may want to rush home. You may want to get to our father with this wonderful news as quickly as possible. But know that the time that you are meant to be there has been predestined by heaven. And therefore, if you rush against heaven to get the news to him, something else will come along to delay you on your way. Just in other words, go with the flow. Don't rush it. Go with what has been prescribed. We are very much like Joseph's brothers in many ways in our life. We want life to conform to our schedule, to fit into our expectations, and to go according to what we want. But life will not be contained in a nice, neat little package. Life has its own flow, its own current. And while I do not necessarily believe in predestination, I do believe that there are so many things that are beyond our control that, like Joseph's brothers, we need to let go and just go with the flow. We need to let go of our small ego, which seems to think that we are the center of all things, and pay attention to life, to watch its flow, and to go with the flow of life. In this way, we are able to best find God, who is the source of all life, if we but engage with life as it is, rather than constantly seek to shape life to what we want. And that is your Torah in two.